We have lots of microphones. Can you lower that?
What exactly is this?
This is the community student forum for the president of NMSU.
So we got some on the internet watching. Dr. Herman, our students here at New Mexico State University are so astute that they're at the library or at class right now studying and learning. So we hope that more of them will filter in as we go on with this forum. But I did want to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself. For those on the internet watching, my name is Travis Delaney. I'm the president of the Associated Students here at NMSU. We have with us today Dr. Herman from the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. If anyone on the internet is watching, we do have an email address where you can send your questions and we'll read them. The email address is pres-search@nmsu.edu. We're looking at those live, so with that, we'll hand it over to Dr. Herman, give him a brief introduction, and if any questions come up after that, we'll take them. And it's important that people be heard on a microphone if you are trying to ask a question, because we want people on the internet and on the video later on to be able to hear. So, Dr. Herman?
Well, thank you, Travis, for the introduction and the opportunity to be here in consideration of the presidency of this wonderful institution. I find this an exciting opportunity. I find also that there are many areas of excellence as I come to learn about them, and I'm very interested in issues of access, about getting people into the institution. I'll talk to one program I created, and the issues of diversity and inclusiveness, and ultimately in graduating, having people creating the opportunities and the support functions for success here at this university, as much as I've done at the University of Illinois. I spend a lot of time fundraising, and I'm quite successful at it. I'm about to close on an 8-figure gift for scholarships. But I do want to talk a little bit about the program I created to ensure that individuals at families of poverty level could get into the university. So this is, these individuals would come from families of poverty level. They'd normally be able to get Pell Grants and then state student aid, some student aid from the university and work study, and then there would still be a $3,000 or $4,000 gap in ordinary costs. So while I upset my fundraisers a little bit, I just said we're going to cover that gap. And we have some 700 people on campus right now who would not be there but for this program. And last year, the first cohort of individuals, of 108 individuals, graduated at a rate ahead of the rest of the university. And you go and you listen to their stories, and you realize how grateful they are for the opportunity. And about 80% of them are first generation to go to college, complete college, as I was, which is one of the things that resonates with me. And I grew up without a lot of resources, would not have gone to college without scholarships myself. So this is sort of paying it back. And interestingly enough, these individuals often talk about how they'll go out and contribute to scholarship programs like this one. I think we have a lot of student support functions in place at the university. The students themselves have taxed themselves for some of our various programs, and the administration has also been supportive of programs in sustainability and internationalization. Certainly, we've grown the cultural centers. I understand you're erecting a Native American Cultural Center here, which I think is really a wonderful idea. I wish we don't yet have one. We have one in what we would call Latina area. Here would be Hispanic, and there's an African American Latinos and an Asian American, because our Native American population is much smaller than it is here. But nevertheless, we actually have created a cultural house as well as a studies program. So I've been investing in these over the years, and our African American studies program now has just become a department. And I believe the Latino studies program will be the department next year. So we've made a lot of progress towards creating an inclusive community. I'd say one of the other areas that I've pushed on in terms of student benefit is to keep, we have a wonderful performing arts center, and we've kept the ticket prices low for everyone, but in particular for the students. So I think of a visit of one individual famous singer. We sold tickets, the high price was $40, at Berkeley it was $120 a high ticket, and students could go for $25, and if you were a music student, you could go for $16. So I think that we are trying to create lots of opportunities for students. There are a lot of student organizations. We probably have about 1,000 on campus. And many run through is the Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. And the administration meets regularly with the students and in particular student leadership. I think it's important for us to provide education inside and outside of the classroom. We've invested heavily in advising, and our graduation rates have grown, especially in the underrepresented area. Our African American graduation rate and Hispanic graduation rate have grown by about 5 points to the high 60s over the course of the past 5 or 6 years. This requires investment in mentoring, and we now offer many more seats in those areas. We've expanded the faculty, minority faculty, and minority supervisors and the staff as well. So I feel very good about what I've been able to do over the course of the past 11 years. And certainly, this is a minority serving institution. I see this as an enormous opportunity to create leadership for the nation. And maybe I'll leave it there and take questions.
Thank you, Dr. Herman. Sharon, in the front, please.
It sounds like you've done a lot of wonderful things for the ethnic minority students and underrepresented students within your institution. And I'm wondering if you come here, how you can help the LGBT population, since I run the LGBT center here on campus, how you can help us become more visible and recruit and retain these students.
One of the things, just to be, I would count the underrepresented, the LGBT in that group. And so we invested in the African American area, the Latina area, the Asian American area, and in the LGBT area, and creating a real budget for these programs, and an office which is staffed. So the goal was, in fact, to create an inclusive community, recognizing a variety of interests. So that's who I am. Obviously, I would bring that with me. And having said that, there are things run up against financial issues. Okay? But what we decided was, even in times of declining budgets, these budgets needed to grow. I'm just telling you what my past action is. Obviously, I'm not going to. So that represents who I am. But I don't know what the circumstances are here. So, but I'm just saying, investing in these areas is important to me.
Thank you, Dr. Herman.